If only. Excuse me for not rising. I'm not as spry as the hatchling I once was. Look out there, outsider. What do you see? Sadness? What of the ones who can never find their way to this place of rest? What of the ones lost to us forever? More than a story. My mother, Najipa, was one of the last to enter the White Rose prison before the Imperials fled. She died there. Since the prisoners took over, I can't approach the place. Now spirits remain separate from the Hist. That is the greater sadness. No, it is not our way. If her spirit is to return to the Hist, some part of her must be buried properly. Then she would be reunited with us, even after all this time.
Quick! Give me the totem. I'll use it to lead the goblins into the swamps. They won't bother anyone after that. Sure, they're not civilized, but they don't deserve this abuse. I don't, but I have to try. If we enslave them, what does that say about us? It isn't about the goblins, really. It's about what we want the pact to be. And I want it to be better. Very well, but please hear me out. The pact should not resort to slavery.
Surrey Dreth already has your reward all counted out and ready to hand over. You give me the totem, we go back to work, and these goblins learn from the example of the Ebonheart Pact. That's better for all of us. It's the natural way of things. We're smarter and stronger, so they should obey us. That's better for them and better for the Pact. We all win. Don't let that pit-bait scaleskin tell you otherwise.
Quick! Give me the totem. I don't. May the rain. Good riddance. Thragnar the failure. To freedom!
I can't believe you actually sided with that coward. Go die in a hole, goblin lover. The Pact doesn't need any more snowbacks like you.
My brother went to lead the goblins away. We're hoping he succeeds and returns safely. Thanks for your help, my friend. May the swamp give you bountiful fruit, plentiful fish, and sharp stones, my friend. You've done a great service for our egg brother, and it will not be forgotten.
I'm supposed to find help here? Is this the best place to recruit extra hands outside Stormhold? Unbelievable. It's a pit. After this, I go to Bogmother. As if the Mother of Bogs is a place I want to be. The Pact needs help. The Vice Cannons, more specifically. Vice Cannon Hronda, to be completely specific. Actually, we need his gerent, Servild. He's in charge of an expedition to recover Argonian relics from the Bogmother ruins. I guess. Why else would I be recruiting? The ruins are said to be infested with beasts of some type. I'm sure they'll pay for swords, and that will serve the good of the Pact. You're a loyal citizen of the Pact, aren't you?
They say the Hist weeps with happiness.
Will we
when
ever feel
Argonian
safe again?
ashes. How can
A new face. You'll need to speak with Vice Canon Rondar. It's for your own safety, I assure you. In a word, murder. You've arrived at a delicate time. Pray you don't bring more troubles to our doorstep. The Vice Canons would know of any newcomers. Should you be, speak to Vice Canon Rondar in the guild halls, and stay alert. You wouldn't want to be the next victim. Tarry no longer. The Vice Canons await your introduction in the guild hall.
True charity is a rare thing.
this work is not to itself?
I saw strange lights coming from Tenmar Walk. I thought it was deserted.
Daedric ruins are never deserted. Stay away if you know what's good for you.
If I've said it once, I've said it 1,000 times. No more drinking. My head's splitting. My mouth feels like a cagoody nested in it, and I'm in serious trouble. I don't suppose you'd care to help out a down-on-her-luck chef, would you? Go back in time and cut out my tongue. No, then I wouldn't be able to taste my wonderful cooking. Last night I made a terrible bet with a hunter friend of mine, Vinaza. I told him cooking was art and hunting was peasants' work. He took offense. I boasted I'd hunt Shadowfen, collecting ingredients from exotic animals. An aelit's heart, a caguti's ribs, eggs of a giant wasp, and delicious mud crab claw meat. I'd meet him in Hismir and prepare a feast to prove it. But I can't hunt. That's one of the problems. I know you can find these beasts all over Shadowfen, but I don't know where. And I'd get killed if I went roaming around the swamps. You'll have to ask Vinaza, but don't let him know I sent you. Just appeal to his vanity. The old lizard's pride got me into this. I don't see why it shouldn't get me out too. He's probably just outside the city hunting. That's what he does all the time. Thinks he's the greatest gamesman in Shadowfen.
This guar gives its life so we may have meat. Now I give you my time. Why? Oh? Do the winds speak my name? Or the birds? Or is there perhaps someone else who told you to speak with me? My adroitnosity is known throughout the fen, of course, but it whispers only to its creatures, and me, of course. Everyone? The Metropolinia hum with tales of my vergoritude. Well, who am I to deny them? Go ahead, ask your questions. The Fen speak to me readily about their bountinosity of beasts. Please, ask me about any of these and I will stupendify you with my knowledge. But know that most beasts of the fens can be found anywhere, if you are wise enough to find them. This guar gives its life so we may have meat. Now I give you my time. Why? Oh? Do the winds speak my name? Everyone? The fens speak to me readily about their bountinosity of beasts. Please, mud crabs live all over the world, but the sweetest of the hard-backed beasts live here, in reticulated spine. The foul-tempered creatures can be found all along the northern region of Shadowfen. They are two-legged predators, more aggressive than guar, and similar in some way to aelets. They eat anything they can fit in their large mouths. To hunt them, search the central regions of Shadowfen in Leafwater. Larger and more deadly predators than the Kaguti. I'm a little busy here. These guar don't skin themselves. I am like the river's mouth. Ask me of larger and more deadly predators than the Kaguti. Aelit hunt the venomous fens along the southern edge of Shadowfen. Be careful. These beasts carry a disease called ataxia. You'll find yourself staggering and weak if you let them bite you. Interesting but deadly insects. They can be found singly or in swarms. Beware the wasp queen. She has a mighty sting and is often protected by her lesser drones. Wasps dwell mostly in the venomous fens, the southernmost region of Shadowfen.
dark elf Saint Veloth. His spirit apparently lingers at his shrine. I find that rather disturbing.
You're the help Ganthus sent? Looks like he finally did something right. Welcome. I'm Servild Steelwind.